Okay, rain no for core 77. So this is a video review of the Fiskars Cuts+More scissors. I'm pretty impressed with the amount of design that's gone into this tool, which I'll show you. Out of the box, it cuts just as well as a fine pair of fabric scissors. I don't know if you can see the cut quality here, but this is the Fiskars cut, and it's absolutely as fine as the fabric shears. It actually looks a little bit crisper in person. Another thing you notice right away when you're trying these scissors out, a lot of scissors handles that are plastic will have the parting line from the mold right around the high point here, which kind of bites into your hand as you're cutting. But here they've either done a really nice job with the mold or they've actually sanded it off somehow afterwards, but there's almost no seam that you can detect. Looking at the point of the scissors here, it's nice that they've rounded this protruding edge off so that you don't jab yourself with it, but the other tip is extremely sharp, and that's because it's actually a knife. The way they've designed the mechanism for releasing the knife is really nice. Basically, they've calculated how widely you're liable to open these while you're cutting, and if you exceed that, you can just pop the knife right off. Now you'll notice the knife has got a couple notches on the bottom. The smaller one is for cutting twine. And if we pop this back on to the scissors, this larger notch is for cutting something thicker like rope. There's even design built into the sheath. As you can see, there's two slots here, and that's actually a sharpener in the middle, so that when the blades get dull, you can just stick them in and sharpen them yourself by pulling them in and out. So this protrusion on the bottom is actually for cutting packing tape off of a box. The only part of the tape that this is not so great at cutting at is where it meets the cardboard at the edge here. As you can see, it gets snagged. But of course, that's what the serrated edge on the knife is for. And like I said before, I'm impressed with the amount of design that went into this thing. For example, you'll notice in the end of the sheath, there's actually a little hole. I was wondering why that's there. I thought maybe it would have something to do with the mold. But in fact, I think it's because the seal is so tight that because there's a hole there, you don't get the vacuum effect when you pull it out. And lastly, you'll notice that there's a bottle opener in the bottom. Of course, it's 10 o'clock in the morning, so I probably shouldn't drink this. We done? So good.